Alright, thanks for waiting. We live. Class supposed to start 5, it's at 6:46. But I think Daniel Randy. Feeling much better. I need some water. Those who watching the stream after, double tap or let it go into the future. I need some water. Nobody get in trouble? Because tell me one person get in trouble. Feeling dead now. A shameless IG promo. Alright. I'll promote all your IG in the first part here. Now we do these questions yesterday. What was the radius of the cylinder? The circular face and the solid cylinder has an area 49. The area, they said the area is 49 pi. I'll plug all your IG and think 49 pi is the area, and this is 10. So I'll just go through this really quickly. We do this one yesterday, but we're going through the whole of measurement here. Well, that's Starbucks, Dubai. 10. Yeah, so what is the radius of the cylinder? Well, if the area here is 49 pi, it means that the area is equal, well, remember area is pi r squared, right? So pi r squared here is equal to 49 pi. It means that the r squared part is equal to the 49 because the pi and the pi equal pi, right? So r squared is 49. So r has to be equal to 7, the square root of 49. So that's where we get the 7 from. And to get the volume, you multiply the surface area. Custody retraction message. People IG there, so they could follow up each other on IG and thing and do the necessities. This is the hardcore viewers right now. All you press like on the chat, make sure you press like and thing. Let me see what kind of numbers we're dealing with. Because I missed the time we're supposed to start. To find the volume, you multiply the area by the height. Alright, 111 not bad. 115. So you multiply the area is 49 pi, cross-sectional area by the distance, by the distance along the prism or along the cylinder, the length, the height that the cross-section is drawn through. So this is 10. So 10 by 49 pi is 490 pi. A is the answer there. Ignore them squared and cube and thing. They already put cm cube there. Alright, so we did those two yesterday. Let's get the next part of the party. Number 3. Volume was, I think we do this yesterday too. It might be a longest session, like 1 or 2 hours. Prepare for the long haul. We studying, we're going through hard. You know it is. Don't leave me with 10 people on the live and that kind of thing, at least 50. Did I miss out much? No, we now start with number 3. And the 2 that we do it yesterday. The volume and cm cube of volume of a cube. And you need to know volume of all these regular solids, right? Volume of a cube is side by side by side, right? So if they said the volume is, and CXC love to ask some easy question like this too. Sometimes the measurement question is either be real easy or real hard. You can't know in between. It's easy or hard. So 4 by 4 by 4 is 64. So 3D, and everybody saying D. So everybody get that? Do their thing? Nice. Let's do the next question. The next question we spent a while on, so skipping that. Let's do this one, right? So it's number 5. We now into the new territory here. Number 5. So say it having a break. We'll have to just say a phone, but oh God. This man is president of the break committee, you know? President of the break committee. In the crash course, boy. You see who was running the break committee show, boy. I know Cassie was like, she was like a chairman in the break committee too. That the next one, this scale. I forget your name. Examine the following shapes not drawn to scale and answer the. So what's the answer for number 5? Number 5 has some little working out to do, but you can do everything in your mind in number 5. Yeah, you can do everything in your mind, you know. Vibes it. Vibes it. I hope Papa answer. I now remember I was supposed to try and answer. It was Saya, me, and Kenneth. Saya, yes. Yes, Kenna. It's Kenna, ain't yeah. Ronaldo is the scene, right? I'll press like on the video. So 5A is the answer. Kevin Gongora says A. King Raviera says D. Kenny says B. Sana says A. D. You get all kind of answers here. So which one is it? Which one is it? What are we talking about? Perimeter and perimeter. Right, not area. So maybe it have an answer for real. I was thinking area and I was watching and I was like, I finally seen an answer. Memories. So I seen mostly A and some B. On a little sprinkling a C and D. So perimeter, alright. So they're doing perimeter everything, so we might as well just find the perimeter of everything very quickly. The perimeter of this is 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30. 30 meters. Perimeter of this is 12 plus 5 plus 13, because you know Pythagoras Theorem, and you know this is one of the common triangles for Pythagoras Theorem. Anybody was in the trigonometry class? We went through this, right? Trigonometry. So 13 plus 12 plus 5 is 30. Alright, that is already the answer for A. Perimeter of the triangle equal perimeter of the rectangle. We already get the answer. 13 plus 12 plus 5. But let me double check. Yes. This is 5 plus 5 plus 5. So the perimeter, this one is 25. Is the perimeter of the rectangle equal the perimeter of the square? No. Is the perimeter of the triangle less than the perimeter of the square? No, it's more. Is the perimeter of the square more than the perimeter of the rectangle? No, it's less. So the correct answer is A. Nice. So I don't know why we get one set of mixed answers. So far, there is a question for the I didn't even pop a question yesterday, a question of the day. We missed out a question of the day on Instagram yesterday. But this one looked like it could be the question so far. Unless we get a next one that cause that kind of trickiness in the answers. So number 6. So nothing too hard there, nothing I really needed to teach there. Perimeter, you know what everybody know what perimeter mean. That is the distance around whatever shape. Yeah, you will get a little perimeter question. Now, let me see if you're gonna get this, if you're gonna get the answer for this. How I get it 13? Alright, I can teach this little part here. If you have a triangle, and it's a right angle triangle, and this side is 3 and this side is 4, this side is automatically 5. Pythagoras Theorem. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. It's a common triangle. 3, 4, 5 triangle, we call it. And there's another one that comes in CXC all the time. A 5, 12, 13 triangle. 5 squared is 25. 12 squared is 144. Add the two together, you're going to get 169. And which is the square root of 169 is 13. So that's why I immediately know when I see 5, 12 that the next side is 13. Now I could go and do the long way and work it out with Pythagoras Theorem, but you know it now. No, well, people always say, nah, sir, I'm going to use this in life. Sir, I can use this in life. Sir, I can use this in life. Maths opens up your mind. So people who do better in maths are more, I have to be careful with my words here. People who put a better effort in maths are more logical. And you see the world a little, because it's like the universe written in maths. It's like the universe written in maths. It have a lot to say on that. There's a lot to say on that. Mathematics. Like if you want to be good in business and thing, you have to think mathematically. You may not know all the sine and cosine and all that thing, but understanding mathematics opens up your mind to understanding concepts. So it just helps you in general be a smarter, more well-rounded person. You don't come around with no stupid argument. You understand? You know, some people always coming around with some kind of stupid off-key argument. Like, it just make no sense. It just what is called uneducated arguments. The better you are in maths, the better your arguments is come true. So, did you go... Yes, I go live on Saturdays. No live on Sunday, though. And today is Saturday. Yeah. D. Talk, but no answers. Alright, Tennille says D. Version says D. There's a couple people saying D. What going on with the answer? 6 is licks. Don't understand this one. Okay, so there you go. You're going to get tested on something like this with CXC. They always bring in a square, a rectangle, and a triangle sitting down on top of it. So understand what you need to do. I design all the questions and what we're doing so far to like cover as many areas as possible in one question in a fair way. Just know the question designed in a nice way to help you revise real good and cover what you need to revise, right? So remember, going and compile all the questions and make a book for you all, right? So 7 centimeters, same height and base, both of the shapes. So if this is, so what they're asking you, what is the combined area of shape A and shape B? So you need to find the area of this and area of that, add it up and get your answer. Most people saying D. One person said the answer is B. And Kian says C. Is it just me or Sir mouth moving slow? Maybe it have a delay in the live, I don't know. So if my girl not good in maths, I will win every argument. Winning arguments and being good in an argument is two different things. You can be bad at arguing, but still win the argument. You can have a bad argument and still win the argument. Just look at politics. You can be talking real mess and still win. Sometimes arguments are not won by logic. Arguments can be won by who sounding more convincing, who able to play with the emotions more, you understand? Who have the upper hand, who have more leverage. So it don't necessarily mean you'll win the argument. It just means you have a correct, better logical argument. But in a rum shop, sometimes the person who will argue the loudest win. Doesn't mean they are the best argument. Anyhow, what is the combined area of the shape? We're trying to work out that. So this is 5, this is 2. How I got that? Because this is 7 and this is a square. Right? They said that? They should have say that. So this is a square. Right? So assuming that is a square, you all would have to make that assumption. I'm telling you now it's a square. So let me just fix that. And you all try to answer it now. We have some really tough questions coming up to open your mind. What shapes consist of a square? What shapes and a square of side 5 centimeters. Right. Have 8 as the height. Oh, it's supposed to be 7. What happened is I changed it to 7 and I forget to change it on top. So this is supposed to be 7. Sorry about the mistakes there. By the way, I was fixing up these questions late today because I went. Remember I tell you, my son had to go to the dentist twice and thing, and that really drained me out, and that's what kind of push back the time to. Alright, so hopefully you all can work it out here. 5, 2. See if you're working it with me. 5 by 5 is 25. And 5 by 2 is 10. We can only area of the triangle now, right? And this is like 5, 2. But area of triangle is half base by height. Or base by height divided by 2. So the area of this is 10. 2 by 5 is 10. Divided by 2 is 5. So the area of this is 30. Right? And this one is 25 again. And how do you find the area of a parallelogram? The area of a parallelogram is simple. The perpendicular height times the base. So once again, you have the same 2, because 5 and, the 2 make up 37. 2 by 5 is 10. So what is the area of this soldier boy? 10, 35, 65. The answer is C. Why is in the chat if you understand that? So it's a really simple question. Area, perimeter, them kind of simple things you're getting. But they could just little adding little base and put it on top, and you have to realize that the 5 here is the same 5 up there, that kind of thing. Yeah, so. And you find the individual areas and you add them together and that kind of thing. So I tried to give everything in one and I kind of messed up the question because I didn't put this square thing. Anyhow, let me see if I get some Y's in that chat there. Why is that indicate that is a square? Let's give me a second, I'm just fixing the diagram here. Oh geez and H's. Give yourself come on man. Alright, let me turn to the new question anytime. Redo the parallelogram. Area of the parallelogram. I don't know why so that's the whole area. It's 10, right? The area of a parallelogram is look like this. Wherever the perpendicular height is to the, you're just multiplying the 2. It's like a rectangle, but not this. So like this might be 4, but the perpendicular height might be, like we say, 3. And like you say, this is 10. The area of this parallelogram is not 4 by 10. It's 3 by 10. You have to do the perpendicular height. So it's not this diagonal length of the parallelogram. That will get a false answer. So 3 by 10 is 30, would be like the area of this parallelogram. So that should be, no, well, it was the hardest question so far, but the question of the day is normally a question that's tricky, that people think they get incorrect, but they get it wrong. So far it's still number 5. Let's get number 7 and number 8 inside, and you all will do that in the meanwhile. 160 people, you all don't forget to press like. Boom. Let me know if you're seeing good. I see now warning here that's saying now you're getting some buffering. Let me know if it get back good. Answers for 7 and 8. Ignore that dog in the background there, tiny neighbor dog. See now a lot of talk in the chat out of the corner of my eye. What's going on there? Understand now, nice. So it's C. Right? For 7 you're getting D. No questions asked, you're getting D straight up. And what you're getting for eat? We'll check that just now. I nearly done make the corrections on this question. Nearly done, nearly done. Hold on, my brother. Oh God. Jeez, right. One more to go. Drawing shapes on Microsoft Word. The vibes. We'll get for 8. 8A, 8B. Alright, 8 guy not good with the answers. B, A, B, mostly B. The volume of a cube, 10. 10 by 10 by 10, right? So cube 10 by 10 by 10, 3 zeros, D. So 7D, no questions asked. 3,800 millimeters in meters. Millimeters mean 1,000th of a meter. 1,000th of a meter. So you're dividing by 1,000, right? 3800 divided by 1,000. Whap, whap. 10 into that. 3.8. So the answer is B. So 8B. Most people get 8B correct. Alright, let's get the next question. 9 and 10. Now remember the trick when you're watching over the video. The time is passed pretty like normal in the live. It's just because you're live, you're chatting live and you're watching live and you're doing your thing live. But like if you're watching over, sometimes it can be a little draining. So what you need to do is you can fast forward and double tap and skip and that kind of thing. Don't think you just need to watch all the thing. And if the ads concern you, you can watch the ads too. I went back and watched some videos and I see YouTube put like 1,000,000 ads. Only I doesn't be paying the ads. I just click the thing that say allow ads to run on the video, and then I go back and I see YouTube just put 1,000,000 ads on, especially like these long live videos. So whatever. But it's normally you only get one ad at the front, so it doesn't matter anyhow. The area of the circle in square centimeters. Answer for 9. 9D. Alright, so 6, area of a circle. Everybody know area of the circle. Area of the circle. Ooh, that feeling that sugar coursing through my veins like a venomous ooze. Area of the circle, pi r squared. Pi r is 6. 6 squared is 36, so 36 pi. Now, everybody accustomed to the 22/7 thing, pow. Forget that 22/7 there, just what 36 pi. Nobody want you to go through that 26/7. What is 10,800 seconds in hours? Answer for 10. Nobody can give an answer for 10 yet. Ashaya Alves, what's up? Alright, key answers 10 is D. Yeah, no stick when it comes to answers out here, but. Right, so the live climate of 172 people. Waiting for some answers for number 10. Now seconds to hours. So we need to go from seconds to minutes, then to hours. I know it's 60 times 63, 60. You understand? Seconds, a number supposed to just ring a bell. To minutes, to hours. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 1 minute is 60 seconds. So the factor that I have here is 3600 because 60 by 60 is, well, 6 by 6 is 36, probably 2 zeros. So it'd be like 3600. So what we divide or multiply? Well, obviously we're going to divide because seconds would be more than the hours, right? So you're dividing. So, alright, yeah, actually we got this one. 36 by 3 is what? 6 3s are 18, right? So, yeah. Boy, bap. 36, 3 hours just D. 10D. Starbucks going in the man's veins, yes. Yeah, but like, ooh, the holidays handle all that sugar and thing consistently, but it is good though, eh? I just see, let me get one of that. I could fix this diagram a little better than this one. I know I could fix this diagram a little better than this, but fire for that. I'll go and get just so. Boom. Let's get some answers. 9 is B, sir. Because you living in the past, so. Sir, 9 is B. I square the diameter. Oh my gosh. Alright, I lost my mark there. Yes, so supposed to be 3 cm. I mean, people when they're watching it over will be like, oh my gosh, what is this man doing? Yeah, 3 cm, and earlier I make up these questions and put these tricks in the questions and trick in my own self. 3 cm, 3 centimeters, right? So I should be squaring the radius. So the answer is actually B, 9B. Ooh, 9 is a question. 9 must take over 5. 9 easy. I just overlook it by accident. 5 is still the question of the day. Check over 9. And I tell Cassie she living in the past. So look at the chat. So check over 9. Look at people saying check the diameter and say look at people. So radius is 3. Well, people say that way. Way, everybody say that? The last 40 chats is the same thing. So is this stuff works. Earlier we have some real devastating questions coming up. Let me get the answer to this one. But Antonio, you know what's up? That was just a ploy. Eh? I just do that to make the chat, you know? I just do that to make the chat pop now. And to make sure they're paying attention. I just a ploy. All that's part of my secret teaching style that is well sought after. Let me get the answer for 11 people. The question blurred now, the question not blurred. That's a you problem. Excellent connection and the train clean on my screen. Tamira Bratwit. So, pay attention. Wait. I do like to get nothing wrong online because it have real devious people out here. But oh gosh. The area of sector AOB is AOB. A, 11B, 11A, 11C. So we get some mixture answers here. 45 degrees is 1/8 of 360. Is it so? Is it so? Tell me it's so. 45 over 360. Well, 90 over 360 is a quarter, right? So 4.5, right? So 1/8, right? 1/8. 45 over 360 is like 1/8. So that is 1/8 of the area of the circle. What they're really testing here is to see if you know how much area of a sector is the fraction of the circle multiplied by the normal pi r squared. The formula is theta over 360 by this normal pi r squared area of the circle. So the theta here is 45 over 360, which is 1/8. So it is most likely this fraction. Well, let me see if anything will pop out here. Nah, I don't think so. Pi, they leave the pi. And r squared, r is r there. They didn't get, yeah, so it's 1/8 pi r squared. So the answer is E. 11 is E. Don't lie, sir. Speak in English, please. Farhan Shaikh. Sorry, bro. English, please. Sorry. Okay. This, to me, this is English. But you're teaching instruments to lie. Sir. No, it's a joke. I made a mistake, oversight, right? But yeah, people who coming in from England and India and thing on the stream. This is the Caribbean. And you had to kind of be from the Caribbean to understand a Caribbean teacher who talks like me. So it's been a little rough. But last year we had students from different parts of the world, from Europe, from India, from Nigeria, and they was making out. So after a while, all of a sudden you just start to understand what I say. So we know English because you don't teach that. You see, bellies. Sam, Milka Sam, you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. And I have a pure math student from Belize. And man is a boss too, and he's understand everything I say. Trinidad. Ten standard. Farhan, what country are you from? Let me get the answer for number 12. Your English is awesome. Zenith. Trinity to the bone. Farhan. Shaikh. What country are you from? Couldn't handle the patwa, brother. Yeah, it's a little rough. Imagine you coming from Europe and you're accustomed to excellent, pure English. And you see this man teaching maths, and this is what this man talking. This is what this man talking like. 12B. 12B, what is the area of the trapezium? Area of the trapezium. Now let me tell you something. CXC, and by the way, if you're watching over the live, I'm always just waiting for them to start up with the answers, then I'll teach you topic. So you just have to skip. The area of the what I want to say, CXC loves trapeziums. CXC loves trapeziums. You see Farhan is from India. I know that you're going to get a trapezium in CXC. Between me and you might get about 3. So just make sure you know how to do a little area and think trapezium. Half A plus B by height. So 8 and 16. Add that up. Half him, get 12 multiplied by 8, get B, right? Half of 8 plus 16. So easy thing now, easy thing. But this easy thing, it comes. Oh, half of it. Half A plus B. Is there not an answer? Half. Oh, already do the half. 8 and 16 is 24. Right, so 12, 8, so great. So 96. Alright, so let me give you a next kind of trapezium style that CXC loves to bring. This is our next trapezium thing. So how things in India by Farhan? I wonder if he's still here. How things? How is the lock? Do you all have any quarantine or anything? So I'm from India and I'm in 12th now. I don't know what 12th mean. How old are you? Are you like 15, 16? Oh, look, they have somebody else from India. Sufyan Azhar. Or maybe just know Hindi. Anybody here not from the Caribbean? For real, like for real, for real. I know we have some Caribbean people here who feel they're from other countries. Oh gosh, you start to talk Hindi, I can't understand. Time for Google Translate. What's the answer for number 13? So I'm waiting on answers for number 13. So because I talking in my dialect here, they say they can kill him off with Hindi. Alright, partner. Okay. This means nothing. This means nothing. "16 years. We have quarantined since past 2-3 months now. Wow. D. Which are the following figures? So half the sum of the parallel sides by height. Half the sum of the parallel sides by height. Ignore all the other shippiness they have there. The answer is indeed D. So we reckon through these really easy. And we have like 20, I think it's around 20 questions to do today. These are the different styles of questions that come from measurement. As I say, measurement questions is either be easy or hard. It's either be like unbearably easy or weirdly hard. Take a little time out there, boy. Put user in timeout. This person's spamming, so they need a little timeout. I talk like I'm from Dominica. I never really take any Dominican accent. But this is Trini accent hardcore. Hardcore. So for number 14. So he says they have lockdown there as well. You all still have exams coming up in India? When do you teach AdMaths? I'll be teaching AdMaths probably not this week. This week is still maths. Then I'll be teaching the AdMaths in the following week. Farhan going for my prayers. What's the time in India? Oh, probably morning. All right. When you come back, shout me out. Blessings from Trinidad. See for this one. If the length of the minor arc is 8, so this is the same fraction thing. 8, so it have a big circle coming back around here. What is the length of the circumference of the circle? So 8, and this is like 1/6 of the circle. So multiply this by 6, and the answer is C. Easy. Easy. I mean, if you don't know, you fail. You guys, you don't get the question. But when you know, it's like, as I say, almost unbearably easy. This is like a fraction of the circle, is 1/6. And you use the same kind of technique, theta over 360, 2 pi r is circumference, 2 pi r. But they didn't have any r or anything, they gave you the answer one time. So it's theta over 360. That's the fraction of that's being represented here. So if you want the entire thing, since this is 1/6, this represents 1/6 of the circumference. So you multiply by 6 to get the entire circumference. Do a Jamaican accent, sir? Not right now, not right now, not right now. I have a few Jamaican friends, and you know, I'll try the Jamaican accent, but like I need to hear somebody talk it for a little bit, and then I'll be able to mark it really good. The volume of the cylinder. Let's get this one. So try the Jamaican accent. I just, everybody who call, like I have students signing up for my classes and things, and students who I'm talking to from Guyana, I said all the different accents. It's be so much fun. Like students are talking from Guyana will pronounce my name like Carwin. Students from St. Vincent have a similar pronunciation. Carwin. And students with strong dialect from Jamaica, like real strong, it's be like, yo, slow down, brother, slow down. You don't understand nothing, you see, nothing. You explain the problem. Let me wait. 15, the volume, I'm waiting an answer, so 15C. We're going back to school next month, 6 feet apart from each other in Jamaica next month. And I was in a real state like about 2 weeks ago. Trinidad don't have like a date set when we're going back yet. 6 feet apart. That part funny. So the volume, how is it got volume again? Find the area, multiply by the height. Now some people actually learn the formula for area of a cylinder, pi r squared h, but it's the area multiplied by the height, right? So what we gonna do, boy? What we gonna do is 3. So 3 squared multiplied by the height is 8. So it's 9 by 8, 72. We had a few wrong answers for 15. What is that noise? I had a few answers for 15, but 15 is C, right? Only we just have 4 more questions. So what do you think about measurement? Not as bad as like consumer arithmetic, right? Not as bad as other questions can be. Once you learn it and you understand the concepts of each one of them, I mean, you're kind of feeling a little bit like SEA, kind of primary schoolish. Respect from Guyana, sir. All the best, all the blessings. 212 people, it climb up to nearly full levels here. What's the answer for 16? Oh, school opening in Jamaica is for those doing their exams. So it's very easy, says Kian. Yeah, as I say, it almost like, whoa, this is a CXC question, kind of easy. Like some of them, like when they're asking the volume of a cube and the side of a cube is 6, you're like, there must be a trick, something is wrong. This is too easy. But yeah, some of the questions on measurement, like putting you off how easy it is. Some of them can be tricky. So these are like some kind of prediction questions based on the past, what can happen, right? So I just went all out in this kind of question here. Well, not all out. These questions can actually come very brutal in paper 2 when they start to involve area and scales, and you need to change the scale from a linear scale to an area scale. That could be a little problematic. Most students get those wrong. But this you all should be able to handle this as well. So people saying 16, D, A, C. Richie says A, Anthony says C. Most people holding down D. Oh, I'm feeling like this is the question for the Insta. Nisha, I'm sorry, commented on your photo in Trini Moms. Oh, that is my wife Facebook. I don't know what I do in Trini Moms. C, D. Like, what do you mean? Length the line running out? No, you have to connect A and B. What is the length in kilometers from tongue A to tongue B? Tongue A to tongue B means boom, right? And each small square has a 1 centimeter side. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4. So once again, we see a little triangle popping up here. I mean, you can do your Pythagoras Theorem here too. So that and that. And you have your little 3, you have your little 4. So this is 5. So it means it's 5. But we're not sure if it's 5 yet. We need to watch the scale. Let's double up. Let's check it out. So every 5 here really means each one is 100,000. So 5 here is actually 500,000 centimeters. But they don't have it in centimeters. 500,000 centimeters. We need to change it back to kilometers. And you should know how many centimeters in a kilometer because that is always tested. Always. Even in your multiple choice, that's one of the first things they like to test, centimeters to kilometers. So I don't even bother to, I just memorize that. 100,000 centimeters in a kilometer. So, I mean, I talk like if I do the exam. I do the exam how much years ago. Anyhow, let me double check. 100 centimeters in 1 meter. And there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So if you want to go straight from centimeters to kilometers is 100,000. So 100,000 centimeters. So to change that to kilometers, you divide off that 100,000 and you're going to end back up with 5. So most people got it wrong. So therefore, this is the question that's going up on Instagram. What is the length in kilometers from tongue A to tongue B? But I didn't get much answers on this because there's a little bit of tricks in this. You need to do the little 3, 4, 5 trick here to get the 5. And then you need to check the scale, and then you need to convert back. So this question, a question like this, will not come for CXC with all these parts combined together. But you could get the separate parts. So that's why I just throw all in one question, you understand? To make it faster for you to revise. So what date we have mathematics for CXC in Trinidad? Now the timetable is up on CXC's website, but Pavan Yadav from India as well. Hey, we have a whole Indian posse in tonight, boy. Anybody else from India here? How much people we have on your live? I'll come off at the right 212 people, that's what I've seen. Everybody press like on the video, right? Yeah, nice question. I learned something there. So we went from easy to a really hard question, but CXC normally brings these questions with just like a little piece. Wait, Dale, before you go, Dale, we have 3 more questions, Dale. Unless you really need to go, well, then you can roll out. Ren, I hear you had to give somebody some detention. Or else probably just waiting to give somebody detention. Let's get this one. So I just use back the same diagram. I could ignore the A and the B because they're not being questioned here. Are you really capping out? Yes. Really capping out. Re-explain the conversion part, please, sir. Alright, no problem. So our scale is work like this: 1 to 100,000. Most of them scales will be like 1 to 100,000, 1 to 200,000, 1 to 50,000, that kind of thing. So if this is your map, and you went from tongue A to tongue B, and you see you went 6 of whatever, let me say centimeters, 6 centimeters. If you have to literally go from tongue A in real to tongue B in reality, like walk from literally tongue A to tongue B, not a no map and use a finger and thing, you will be doing 6 centimeters times 100,000. You will have to actually walk 600,000 centimeters. Now, nobody have time to measure that in centimeters going down the road with a meter rule 600,000 times. Unless you're Mr. Beast and you want to do it on your channel or something. But if you need to change this to kilometers, the conversion from centimeters to kilometers is 100,000 centimeters is equal to 1 kilometer. And you should know this offhand. Don't have to work this out because this is going to be tested like 99% chance in the exam. They love this conversion. So 100,000 cm is equal to 1 kilometer. So if you have 600,000 cm, that is 6 kilometers. So it's the same kind of thing that I did for this question here. We had 5, I multiply up, I get 500,000, and I end up dividing back by 100,000 again, and I get 5. So the approximate area of the island. No, Sabrina, these people literally said they are from India. And never get anybody from Pakistan or any other, well, at least who talk on the live. Somebody could please lend me a string. You don't need a string because they didn't ask you for the perimeter. They asked you for the area. So if this question comes, and they don't really bring this too much these days again, but it is on your syllabus still, they literally want you to count squares on you. You need to sit down and count these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now that you ain't done there, right? But you can already start to look at the answers that are making sense. Each one is 1 square kilometer. So how much you reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15. So it's probably 23. It's probably 8. No other answer close to 15. So you don't need to be too exact with this. In the paper 2, you need to be exact by like approximating, like I said, this one and that one is the next one, so that is 16. This one and that one make it 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, you could kind of see how they get 23, so 23. You understand? So you're literally going to sit down and count squares if these things happen. And it is possible. Area of a irregular shape using the square thing is on your syllabus. So I'm just putting it in there just in case some examiner decide to test it this year. 2 more questions to go, and that is it. 2 more questions in measurement to go, and that is it. The last question is a very hard question. Well, yeah, kinda. It's on your syllabus to the last question. Second to last question, not that bad, but some people can get problems with it. I hate counting those things. So like, yeah, especially if you go back in the in your past papers, your paper 2 past papers, and you start to look back in them older past papers. Back in the days when I did the exams, I used to love to make me count them squares, but when you count these squares, you have to do some other hard things afterwards, like convert area using a scale, which could mess you up. Because the scale is normally given in like 1 to 100,000, meaning it's linear. It's in a linear format. So like if you're changing the scale to an area format, you have to know you're squaring. So we're coming down to the end. Make sure you pay all your fees, close off the live chat, press like, bring back up your live chat. Follow me on Insta. If you want to see my pictures from the coffee run. What's the next thing? All these questions we're doing, all these themes and ideas for all these different topics, I'm compiling it into one. It will be one nice ebook, maybe a PDF, maybe an ebook kind of thing, .epub or whatever. And you just, I didn't decide the price yet. People say it will be somewhere between 100 to 150 TT, which is like between 12 to 20 US, somewhere around there. Cheap. So you buy you get all the questions and you practice it before exam, and you go in and you get no answer in this one. 6 4s, 24, 24 times 6. So this should be 6. Well done, no answer for 18. That was just before the live started putting those answers there. So let me change this to 6, change this to 12, change this to 24. You guys 36, yeah. That will catch them. Work out 18, please. Alright, no problem. So the answer is 6, right? Because you need to get the cross-sectional area. And I'm glad that everybody said no answer and understood. You get the cross-sectional area and you need to drag it along this length. They already gave you that the volume is 144. So we know it's 144. And the volume of a prism, this is tested, and I could probably include one more question like that. I'll include it when I'm making up the book. It doesn't matter what you have on this side. Once you find the area, you just need to multiply it by and I did this in the crash course, so those in the crash who was in the crash course. Once you have the area here, you just multiply that by the length. So if the area here is like 10 cm squared or some kind of thing, you just multiply that by if the length was 15, you'll get 150 cm cube is the volume. But what about if you didn't know about this 15? This 15 was a big mystery to you. Ooh, and they put x, right? So x. So you're trying to find out what x is. Well, then you need to figure out what number multiplied by 10 will give you the 115. That's how a prism works. Yeah, the book will be like around, as I said, between 100 to to 150 TT. I will settle on that price soon. It depends. I just need to see how it will upload and like how much it will cost me for hosting and them kind of thing. One person buy the book and share it to the student. Don't do that. But what I'll do is the book will be like, it'll be stamped, so it will be kind of hard for somebody to do that. So like you to use the book, you'll have an offline version, but you won't be able to rip it. You won't be able to rip off the PDF. But still, don't do that. Support the channel and buy the book. So why is in the chat if you understand what's happening here in this question? So when you get the 4 by the 6, you're gonna get 4 by 6 is how much, right? 24. So 24 by x now should give you 144. So all you need to do is divide 144 by 24 to figure out what that x is. Understand? So x had supposed to be 12 and everybody was getting the 12, but it wasn't there. So let me make a supposed to be 6. Everybody was getting 6, but it wasn't there, so it should be 6. I feel you could get the first online class as a complimentary gift. I feel the first online class could pay double, you know, as a complimentary gift for all the efforts and extra work and thing I put out in that class. What is? Let's do the last question and go. Sabrina, why? Oh, good. Don't talk for you, Sabrina. The amount of stress Sabrina gives me. Every man put $1. Yeah, Dale, you will know soon. Don't worry. The book, aiming at June the 1st to have everything prepped up. So I don't know, somewhere around early June, maybe June the 1st itself, it'll be available and you'll be able to get a book and study. No, but on a real, if I had this in my days, well, I mean, I still kill off maths, but if you are a mid-level student and you have all these, I call in the book the question bank, and you have that question bank where you could go through each topic and go through all the different styles of questions that we are accustomed to in the Caribbean, seen in our exams, especially do that a week or two before the exam. Your business fixed. 19 is C, says most people. So these are the names here who normally get all the hard questions like Keon, Josiah, Ifemi, Vershawn, Guevara, Naomi, J. Scott, Cassidy. How much? I can't tell you how much it is in Guyanese dollars. Just know it's like somewhere between 12 and 20 USD. 12 and 20 US. Alright, so if you get a triangle, there's a few ways to find the area of a triangle. There's this way. Whew, I'm really feeling like that sugar just running through my veins, like, or whatever it is. Base height. So half base times height, that is one way to find the area of a triangle. What about if it's not a right angle triangle? Like if you don't have a right angle inside it, you can't find a right angle inside it. Well, what you can do is get this angle here. Let's call this AB, common, capital A, capital B, capital C, common A, common B. You notice they opposite to each other. Notice that? I put in that question too. And this angle here would be called capital C. So the area for this is half AB sine C. So this is the next one you need to know. There's another one there in this formula, but nah. You need to find the semi-perimeter and then subtract the semi-perimeter from each side, multiplying them. And that's the next way to do it. You can check out that one. That's on research for you. But CXC don't bring that. Anyhow, so half B times H, half AB sine C. So those are the two ways to find the area. This here is X. So you can't, this is the angle. This is not a right angle triangle. It ain't looking so. It's an isosceles. So this is 6 as well. So the only one we could use is this. You can't really see the format there, but let me check. Try. Half AB sine C. Half, what is A and what is B? 6 and 6. 6 by 6 is 36. Sine, what is C? C is X. So it's like 18 sine X. 18 sine X is the answer there. So make sure you know your different ways to find the area of a triangle. I see this kind of question come already where they're not testing the base by height divided by 2, your primary school kind of style. They're testing this area of the triangle style. This is in your syllabus as well. So that is it earlier. Which was the question I say we putting up? I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. So number 16 will be on the Instagram in a little while. Make sure you do all you have to do. Today we start a little late, but we still have people waiting and things, so I appreciate that. We'll be out and about tomorrow with statistics. We'll do some statistics starting from 5. And that will be real. We just have a little more to go again. Sometime next week we'll do some paper 3s for those doing privately. And what else I could say, boy? Can't say much again. Let me just read some comments. Ronaldo, what you saying on my chat, boy? The lean, yeah, I was right. So what the book going to compromise of all the questions that could possibly come from CXC, all these styles of questions, based on my experience, and you know, why are people dislike the video? I don't know, gosh, there's how a few sometimes people just miss the button now. So take care and thank you for what you are doing. Blessings. That's Tanil. So I thought you said the last one was Naomi is a boss. If you me, blessings. I see your name right through. I think it was right through from Crash Course every day. You're faithful, blessings. Antonio, shout out. Tyrese, Renando, Dale. Tomorrow is Sunday, so no class tomorrow, Monday for that. Thanks. No class tomorrow. The break committee does it again. They had to remember that tomorrow is Sunday. Alright, no class tomorrow for real though. I relax it tomorrow. So statistics on Monday. Calvin, when is the next live class? Monday, right? So I just see that. The live chat before was vibes. Yeah, that's vibes. So Monday, I hope nobody here waiting tomorrow 5 p.m. Imagine if you refreshing the stream with this man, boy. And they'll be waiting here tomorrow 5 p.m. and not coming on tomorrow. I might just post some one of those short videos that I have from Instagram, you know. Version, big up your own self, bro. Blessings. Josiah. Makita, look me here. I seen you. I go in caps up that book day. Yeah, done no. Blessings. Very good explanation. Shout out, ting. Love the break committee. Alright, we gone there. I had to do another meme session. I said, yeah, that. Nah, but it's only when I find funny memes, I do that thing. Uncle Springs Debo. There's only people when you're getting, yeah. So far, that's what it's saying. It buffered and the internet starting to move spooky. So let me just end the live right here. End the stream right here. Somebody the streamer doesn't end properly. I just click the button and it's gone. I see people saying say internet stick and thing, but I really end the stream. So let me say bye. And end my stream here. And now realize what I do. So forget to press stop streaming here. So that you will see a nice ending. If I just end it, it will end somewhere.